No, not yet. We'll release that later, but Brannstrom's going to be out, and Willanen will be in for an injury. We expect him to be out probably 7 to 10 days.
Was that the result, the Brannstrom injury, was that the result of that hit behind the net by Archibald?
I believe it was, yeah. I mean, he played through it for the game, and did a good job battling for us, but after sleeping and getting up this morning, wasn't nearly as good. So, we'll be cautious with him as we are with a lot of these younger guys, and we'll draw back in.
Okay, just another question about what you said last night regarding goal scoring and greasiness and ugliness at the other end of the ice. Do you need to show tape of that, or do the players realize that they collectively all have to do more?
Well, we're certainly going to show them everything we can to create more offense, but creating offense sometimes is stealing pucks from the other guy and outworking them and then getting odd man rushes. So when you do it right all the time and you work just a little bit harder, sometimes the breaks go your way.
It looked like Brannstrom will go to IR if he's out 7 days?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
We'll go to Bruce Garriock at Post Media.
Hey, DJ, just on Brannstrom, is that just, who's playing well? Is that just another thing of bad luck where he goes?
Yeah, but I don't think it's not going to be very long. And hopefully he can get right back to practice and we can get him back in a week.
What, as far as Batherson goes, what does he need to do to start scoring some goals here?
Well, I think he's got to get more pucks to the net, and I think he's got to win more battles. It's that simple, I think. I think, 50-50 pucks in the O-zone, get under guys' sticks, get it back, get to the front of the net. Sometimes you got to score an ugly one to get rolling, and he's a great kid. He's got great touch on the power play. Maybe shoot one by on the power play. Maybe that goes in for him. But 5-on-5, if he gets to the net a little more, maybe he scores a greasy one.
DJ, I don't think you have any issue with his defensive effort, but is maybe he putting too much pressure on himself as well? Is that a possibility?
Who, Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of being young in this league. It's a hard league, and there's not a lot of room and there's not a lot of space. And if you go long stretches without scoring, sometimes you start to squeeze it. Especially when you come from the American League, when you're one of the best players, if not the best player, you have the puck the entire game, and you're always going to make plays and you're always going to get points. And coming to the NHL is you got to find ice out there and you got to find ways to have the puck and it's a hard league. I mean, I think you seen Draisaitl last night look like he had the puck for most of the game, and you got to get it back from him, and then you got to become that guy. So it's all part of the process here for Drake. He's going to be a really good player. It's just, right now it's just not going for him.
Mark Broussard, Midwalk.
You made a switch today for the taxi squad with the card, and can you explain more a question of getting more work for the goalie?
Well, Decord's going to get starts down in Belleville and get him some game action. So if we have to throw him in right now, he wouldn't have played a game. So he has an opportunity to go down there and play some games. And if we need him, we can call him up and he's game ready.
Final one is Glenn Sheeler, TSN.
Hey, Coach, what's your thoughts on benching a player during a game if they make a mistake?
Well, I don't think it's if they make a mistake. I think it's lack of effort or something that puts themselves ahead of the team. I think that's required in any sport. I think that just shows the rest of the team that everyone's accountable. And if it's something that crosses the line that your team stands for, I think it's something you have to do.